Hi, friends. Vacation's over, back home, back to life, back to reality. But in all seriousness, we're happy to be home, unpacked. I managed to get all of the laundry done in one day, so go me. But let me tell you how flippin' epic the low carb cruise was. I mean, look at me. I'm still cruising on ketones. I can't even get over it. And we already booked for next year. Next year, Port Canaveral, 2024 low carb cruise leaving May 24th, 2024. Book your tickets. In all seriousness, though, it was fantastic. The whole trip was so wonderful. It was relaxing. It was exciting. It was somewhat adventurous. I got a lot of bug bites and a pretty darn good tan. But it was also super educational and inspirational because the presenters that they brought on board were fantastic. I mean, I heard from people that I'd never even heard from before. I had heard of them, but I had never followed them or really interacted much with certain people that were just like to me on the cruise. So if you have the opportunity to go next year, do it. For sure, do it. Some of the speakers that really resonated with me and honestly spoke to my soul, Mary Roberts, Coach Mary. I think I've seen one video with her before, and I don't know how I missed her for so many years because she like I said, she spoke to my soul. Between her and Kim, they both had me crying because it was an awakening moment for me. It made me go back to my youth, to my childhood, to remember the things I've done to myself because I always had an issue with my weight. I was on my first diet at the age of 9. I was always chubby. I was always heavy. I always had these right here, these big old hunker arms. I always have a big midsection. My nickname when I was a little girl was Michelle Belly. Okay. What does that tell you? And to see somebody else or many others who have gone through the same freaking experience as me, honestly, it was quite cathartic because I'm not alone. They've been there. They are me. They've done it. I can too. I took a lot with me from these presentations on the ship. So good. Let me see. Dr. Vega. I've never heard Dr. Vega before. I've seen him all over the interwebs, but he's always speaking Spanish. So to be able to hear him speak, and again, his message was so good. You know, the whole I'm on vacation mentality that honestly my husband did have this entire trip. You know, it was, no, you don't take a break from trying to heal yourself. You don't take a break from trying to improve your health. It's you just need to keep doing it because if you stop, it is really freaking hard to get back up on that horse. I know, I've done it. So stay your course, right? So yeah, let's see. Mary, Kim, Nisha, Autumn Weathers, freaking amazing. Natalie Grosso, she's so much into mindset, but so was Autumn. And Autumn, her presentation really hit me too. And it made me think mindset. You know, I sit here and I look back at the photos of myself, and this was before I heard her speak because she spoke on the last day, which was Saturday. So my husband and I, you know, we dressed up for formal nights. We did our excursions. Of course, we had to have pictures taken at every single port because, you know, you have to. And most of the time I was in sleeveless shirts because hello, I'm in the Caribbean, I need to tan. And let me tell you the first thing I thought when I looked at every single freaking picture. Oh my God, my arms are so fat. That's all I saw were these. My arms are so fat. And listening to Autumn, her presentation was titled, "If you hate yourself thin, you're going to hate yourself thin." It was very impactful because it's all in the way that you view things. It's the way that you feel about things. You set yourself up on this path. So with me and these big fat chunk-a-lunk things, I can either say, my arms are so fat, oh my God, and not have bought a single photo of my husband and I. Or, you know what? These bad boys toted around over 100 pounds of luggage between airports and the ship and hotels and everything else. So there we go. They've got strength in them. They might be chunky, but you know what? They work. So that's what I need to do. If I had let myself look at the pictures and immediately went to, oh my gosh, my arms are huge, my stomach looks so fat, I wouldn't have bought anything. And look at these pictures that we got. Like, we were happy. How could I not want to bring home something that showed me how much fun we had? See, look, I'm getting emotional. How much fun I had on this trip. So, yeah, it was a great seminar. It was a great conference all the way around, and truly life-changing for me. So yes, we have booked for next year. We have no idea who the speakers are, but we're going because we're going to 4 new places, leaving out of Florida. And I don't even care who's going to be on it because I can't wait to surround myself with other people who think like me, who are wanting to improve their health, who are wanting to improve their lives all around, who are wanting to help family members, help friends, help others, heal the world. Because ultimately that's what every single person who spoke to us on that ship is trying to do. And that was the whole reason I got into coaching too, was because I want to be able to heal people and help them avoid a life of sickness and misery and untimely death. So there has been, it pointed out that there is a conflict next year between the cruise and what was formerly known as KetoCon. I personally do not like large functions. I just, it's not fun to me. Number one, it can be way too many people. And number two, it's just very chaotic. The cruise was so, I don't want to say small, because I mean, there was like 340 of us on the ship and going to conferences and listening to people, but it was so much more intimate of a setting because you can actually talk to these people. You could approach them, introduce yourself, tell them, you know, what they've done for you, how they've helped to impact you, and they care. They want to hear your stories. They don't accept the thanks and the praise that you give them. They put it back onto you. And so that's why the cruise, in my opinion, is so much better, because you've got that more direct one-on-one type of experience with people that you interact with online or on social media. So also, it is no longer KetoCon. I learned that while we were on the cruise, that biohack took over. And so it is now Hack Your Health, and is apparently going to be geared more towards biohacking as opposed to the ketogenic low carb lifestyle and essentially using food as medicine. So I think that's gonna probably change the people who want to go when they're used to a certain type of a conference, and it's not going to be that anymore. Again, I've never gone, so I really don't care because I'm all about that ship life. But let me put in here some clips of meals that I ate while we were on the ship. I'm going to say 90% I was completely on track. The buffet had some pretty good options in the mornings. I stuck to essentially fried eggs. I did not do scrambled eggs on the ship because it's that powdered crap that's got fillers and wheat and other like dried milk products in them so that they can, you know, transport them better, and then they rehydrate them and they're just gross. So I did primarily fried eggs, sausage. I did chicken sausage and pork sausage. I did smoked salmon, which was just divine. I would do some lunch meats like salami and cheese, and of course have my coffee. I tried the bacon twice. The bacon did not agree with me. When I took my first bite of it, I said, it's sweet. I don't like it. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? It's great. My CGM didn't go up. Everything was fantastic. Not with this girl. So I could taste that it was sweet. And no joke, within 10 minutes of eating, I was running to the bathroom. So yes, there was sugar in that bacon, because that's the one thing that causes me to have that drastic of a reaction to anything I eat, is when there's sugar in it. I am immediately in the restroom because I am sick as a dog. So I avoided bacon. I tried it twice, had that experience, and I said, nope, I'm done. Lunches, we really didn't eat lunch a whole lot. I think I ate lunch twice, except for one excursion, and we'll get into that. Dinner was awesome. All we had to do was tell them no sides, no bread, no breading. Our server and assistant server, by the end of the cruise, were bringing us 2 to 3 steaks on our plate, or 2 to 3 servings of whatever protein there was, and giant boats of butter is what I call them, is a boat of butter, because they would just bring us out huge things of butter because we asked them for it. And it was amazing. The steaks were definitely cooked in some sort of seed oil because I did experience some inflammation, but that's not the only thing that flared me up. On our Costa Maya Bacalar trip, when we did the river rafting and the lagoon of 7 colors, they provided lunch, and I didn't even think to bring anything with me with regards to food. So we get where we're going. I was hungry at that point, and what they had for us were cheese empanadas and chicken tostadas, both made with corn. And I ate it. I ate them both. And again, almost immediately, before we even got on our little raft to do our trip down the stream to swim, my lower back was killing me. And you guys know my lower back is a big one. That's the first thing that starts hurting. And then all of a sudden my knuckles started hurting. Like specifically this one still hurts. It's sore. And then my feet and my ankles started swelling. And I said, oh boy, I did it. I did it good. And again, I am still recovering from that. And that was 5 days ago. So yeah, stupid me, but I made the decision. Guess what? I have to own up to the reaction that my body had to it. But again, it reinforces the fact that my body cannot handle those foods. I don't know the last time I had any sort of a corn product, and you kicked my butt. So anyways, enjoy the photos, enjoy the video that I took. I still can't get over how amazingly beautiful the water was there in the Caribbean. We had such a good time. And seriously, if you have the opportunity to sign up for the low carb cruise, do it. Do it. It was so good. It's absolutely been life-changing for me, and I can't wait for next year. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
No, sir, I got that float box. one thing I need to find is ice cream. Really. This is cute.